everyone, this is Martin Rooney, your host for the second edition ever of the Sunday Smoothie Live on Facebook. And today is a special edition because it is Mother's Day. So I want to say to all the moms out there today, I hope you had a fantastic day. You can see we got some flowers on the table here. Some of them I helped purchase. Some of them my children went around the neighborhood and picked. So if you are my neighbors and you're missing a few flowers, I apologize. But we will, I'm hoping not for any phone calls about that. But today I want to start off with a really important message and an idea. I'm always on the search for ideas. And last night we were at an event. It was a hospice event. And for many of you that may not really understand what hospice is, I know I didn't. And last night I got some real clarity about what those organizations do, the dignity that they bring to people, and the incredible challenge of what type of work that is. But during the event, which was incredible, and the money that was raised for this organization, during the event, you mingle, you talk to people. And I was talking to this guy, a really successful guy, but unfortunately, hey, maybe not in the best of shape. And here was the line that I heard, and this is the big idea for you today as we go into this. For all the moms, the dads, everybody out there. The guy said, if I would have known I would have lived as long as this, I would have taken better care of myself. So did you hear that? He said, man, if I would have known I would have lived so long, I would have taken better care of myself. Because right now, I'm not in good shape, and I'm not in good condition, and I'm not enjoying my life as much as I could, because I didn't do the right things then, right? And now I'm suffering now. So, hey, for everybody that's a mom out there, for everybody that's a dad out there, you want to be healthy for your family. You want to be healthy for your kids. You want to live a great life later, so take care of yourself now. And what's a great way to do it? What's a great way to take care of yourself? Hey, enjoy a smoothie every day. And today I have got my favorite for you. Man, I've been perfecting this thing all week. But before we go into the smoothie and I bring in some special guests, the first guest we're going to bring out, the first time possibly on video, on Facebook Live, there couldn't be a better day to do it. And today it's going to be the star of our house. You will see probably as we do this, the leader, the figurehead, the people that, that person that makes this whole operation run. And that is my wife and mother of four. So let's give it up, everybody in the audience today, for Amanda Rooney. Yeah. So, hey guys, this is my wife Amanda. Hey, she didn't want to be on camera too long, but we're going to get her on for a little bit because I think it's really important, just some of the stuff that I just talked about. And, she wanted to share some of her personal story about how a shake a day has not only affected her, but improved her health as well. So I'm going to let her take it away.
First, guys, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. It's obviously a very important day for you today, as it should be every day. So a lot of you do know my story a little bit. 3 years ago, when I celebrated my first Mother's Day here, I was almost 40 pounds heavier than I am today. And one of the things that really helped me, not only exercising, was doing a shake a day. And one of the things that we started doing together as a family was that, just changing a little bit of eating habits. And one of the things was going out locally and visiting some farmers markets and some organically grown places in the area. They even bring it to some of the closer food stores in the area, and giving back to them and bringing it to our table. So just having that one shake a day really helped me jumpstart everything, and we still love doing it today, especially now that we have a little more people involved. You can throw that in the garbage. Thanks.
See, look, a 3-year-old eating an apple and doesn't always like to be on camera. But, hey, before I let Amanda escape, one thing I want to say is, hey, I'm really proud of her because of not only how she's done that, but become, in many ways, man, hey, guys, as a parent, you're also a role model for your kids. And how you eat, that's a big thing. So one thing, hey, many people know Hippocrates, the Hippocratic oath of, hey, first do no harm. But not everybody knows that, man, that genius from ancient Greece also said, food is the best medicine. And I think it's been the best medicine in our house. So, hey, Sophia, we're going to introduce a couple of kids that weren't on here. So bring everybody in because, hey, before I let her escape, because it's Mother's Day, everybody, let's bring it in over here. We're gonna have our little huddle up. Bring it in. They're all being nervous. So guys, hey, sometimes it's hard to wake up your teenager, but hey, just had our final track meet of the year and just missed the school record by 2 seconds. And hey, so we got Sophia, we got Christina, we got Kira, and they are gonna give their mom their Mother's Day card.
Thank you.
Give Mom a round of applause for all the stuff she does for you guys. All right, and then you guys will be back. Did you just rip that? And then you guys will be back in a little bit. Hey, and we will see you guys at the end. So the kids will be throwing the stuff in there because remember we talked about that. But this is the Smoothie Show, Mother's Day edition. And hey, now I'm going to be bringing in my next guest. I'm going to be bringing in my next guest to help me out, who helped me out last time, who's introduced me to a lot of ideas here. And that is, we have seen him all week long because he's been with me, so we have had a lot of views. If you haven't watched some of the workouts that we did this week, if you haven't watched some of the challenges, guys, go back on this page and check it out because we have really beat ourselves down for you and your enjoyment. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, but let's give it up right now. And guys, you're going to see he's limping for a good reason. It is Hat Solo Hatunen. Guys, give him a round of applause from Finland. All right, and hey, why he's limping right now, it's not from the bench presses, it's not from the front squats, it's not from the chin-ups, it's not from all the deadlifts, but as you're going to see today, the idea that we put together was know where your food comes from, right?
Exactly.
So we wanted to know where our food comes from. So you're going to see today, guys, we made our own almond milk. We made our own nut butter. We did not make our own protein, but we got some. And then Hat Solo got this great idea. He said, man, sometimes with a sweetener, you can use honey. So he decided to go get his own from a wasp nest. So unfortunately, hey, I got to show him like the honeycomb and a wasp nest, two different things.
I still have stuff to learn, so that's why we don't have the honey from.
So we did not do so good on getting the honey, knowing exactly where it came from. But today, and this will be an important topic, but what's the word right there?
Organic.
Organic. So one of the things we want to discuss today is, guys, everything on this table organic. So you see how everything is organic right here. So and we'll talk about this in a little bit too, about different sweeteners. We're not going to use them, but the honey is organic. The blue agave is organic. The protein's organic. So here's my suggestion. If you are going to get ingredients, right, you want to make sure, hey, you're shooting for organic. And as Amanda mentioned too, hey, we've had fun going to the local farmers markets. And so if you can get local, and usually if it's going to be local, I would assume that it's also going to be organic. But if you can get local, get the local stuff. Hey, one, you're supporting the people in your community, but it's right there from you, so you know it's probably as fresh as you can get. But guys, when it's not organic, tell them about some of the things that might be wrong with it.
Yeah, you never know what you get. So, like organic, they have certain standards. So it's safer. It's just more nutrients because how they process and how they form the food. So it's for your own best, organic, local, that all counts,
Yeah, and bear with him today as we go through this because the wasp venom flowing through his veins, very tough on fins. But as you can see too, we're going to talk about some of the ingredients that we did first and how we did it. But guys, so at the farmers markets, and this was pretty neat, we have kettle cooked. So it was kettle cooked almonds, kettle cooked peanuts. You can also throw in, this is neat too, so guys, maybe you can explain this, because this is from Finland. Hat Solo introduced me to this, and it's one of my favorite things almost immediately.
Yeah, so this is like stone ground coconut. It's the white part of the coconut, so it's just like the coconut meat ground together. It's really sweet. It's like...
It is like, I'm a peanut butter junkie, and you're going to see today why the nut stuff is in here. So if anybody has an argument with that, it's Mother's Day. In our house, my wife loves different types of nuts and peanut butter and different things. So we put that in here. And hey guys, this is almost like having peanut butter, but you're getting your healthy fats again. Yeah. And man, I thought so it's not coconut oil. So not coconut oil. This is the actual pulp of the coconut, stone ground. And man, if you have not tried it, unbelievable. But you can put it in your coffee. Yeah. You can put it in your smoothies. So today we have it in the nut butter that we made. And maybe we'll introduce that right now. When you make it, Guys, again with the Vitamix, we talked about this last week. I am not a sponsor of Vitamix or anything else, but this I believe is the best product on the market in terms of what you can do. So to make a creamy nut butter, hey, to make your own almond butter too, unbelievable. And this is all stuff you can do, which then you know where your food is coming from.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe let's talk about the sweeteners too a little bit. How you were talking about the honey and things.
They want to know, did you grind the almonds with your biceps, Martin?
Yeah, so sometimes... See, guys, that's what I'm talking about. I want great interaction. I want people being hilarious right now. So usually, because I don't have such a big chest, I can't really, crush it between there. But so instead of the Vitamix, if I'm out, I will crush all the almonds and the peanuts in between the biceps, but then I gotta take a shower after that, so what I would say is the Vitamix is usually a lot easier. But here's what I would say, guys, always throw in your comments. So, hey, behind the camera, you can probably show yourself if you want. Give yourself a turn. So, hey, we got Megan Davies in the back there, fitness superstar, and she will be, from Training for Warriors Coral Springs. We've also got Training for Warriors Helsinki today, representing Joe Verga out of San Diego, Training for Warriors San Diego, but you can see that this is a big production right now. We've had makeup, everything's gone perfect. Megan is a Wilhelmina model. Check out her Instagram page. You won't be let down. But so on the sweeteners, what were we talking about?
Yeah. So
they want to know what brand is the coconut pulp too.
Coconut pulp. It's a Finnish brand called Foodin. So, but we just check Fresh Market here.
Yes, they have it too. Not in the Foodin brand, but this was the first time I'd ever seen it. So this was a few weeks ago when we were in Finland. He was like, "Here, try this," and I said, "Oh, I've had this because as we'll let you see, or we'll get you this closer later, is that it's really difficult to read Finnish. So yeah, and I'll take this in as a little product placement. So." I would have thought, yeah, that's coconut oil or something, but it wasn't.
In Finnish, it's kookosmanna.
Yeah, all right. So guys, not coconut oil, coconut pulp. And we did find one brand that was here so far in the States too, but definitely try that out. But this is a Finnish brand, so you probably won't be able to get that if you're not listening from Helsinki right now. But
back to sweeteners.
Yeah, back to the sweeteners.
So you can use a lot of stuff. We have here agave syrup, so it's like if you compare it to normal sugar, it doesn't give you the crazy rush. It's the body absorption. Low, exactly. And then we have honey, and the same thing. Honey is good for it's really anti-inflammational. So it depends on your personal taste again. Yeah, if you even need it.
Yeah, so we're not going to be using it, but I wanted to bring it out to talk about it. And so we won't be using that because as you can see on this table, when we talked about organic, guys, we got this plate loaded. So today, ingredient list, because this was interesting. Hey, shout out to Phil Squattrito in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. He said, what are my ingredients today? What do I got to use today so I can make this with you? So, shout out to Erica, Miss Marvel out there. So, hey, just had a baby and, hope everything is great. But today's ingredients, you're going to need, if you want, choose the berries you want. We put them all in there. But at minimum, I've made this with just some grapes and strawberries, and then the kids really enjoy it. But today we've got grapes. Red grapes, seedless. We've got strawberries. We've got organic raspberries. We have got blueberries, one of my favorite forms of medicine. And we've got blackberries, really, really strong in antioxidants. And also, hey, I always throw this one in there. Got to throw in a little bit of apple, too. Also, for the ingredients, we've got some kale. This was on the suggestion of Hat Solo, where we're going to be throwing in kale today. I always throw in the spinach, so I always enjoy the spinach. It does not really add any flavor to it, but you're getting some of those healthy greens in for the kids as well. In addition to that, you can go with an almond milk, but like I said, we used a little of the coconut when we made the almond milk too. And in your nut butter, you can go as simple as just peanuts. We've done that before, making it in here. You can just go almonds and make an almond butter. You can go, and then you can really go all in like we talked about, and you can go almonds, you can go peanuts, you could go sunflower seeds, you could throw in some flax. Man, you can take it as far as you want, but mix around and mix it to taste. All right, so I'm seeing some comments because we got people laughing.
No broccoli?
Yeah, there's no broccoli in this one. Hey, this week, if you saw, I almost choked to death on broccoli during my deadlifting, so there won't be any broccoli today. Oh, and protein. So this is something we were talking about. I'll let Hat Solo handle this one. is the differences in protein. So today, I know Pam O'Connor, she's listening, she's not going to be happy with me. Today we're going with whey protein. So give some of the reasons why we're going with whey and some of the other proteins.
So the thing to go with whey in smoothies is really make the texture better. So we have grass-fed organic whey, so the quality is good. But you can also go rice, hemp protein, pea protein. You can. It's really up to you. If you're not good with if you don't want to use whey, don't use it. But remember that rice protein and all those plant-based, it's more sandy. Like we talked last week. I'm good with it. I would throw extra sand.
Yeah, he'll always dump in a little extra sand when my back is turned, when he's not trying to, extract honey from a wasp nest. But what I would say is, hey, we're going with whey, and I will say the texture alone for the kids has been something that it's more tolerable and palatable to them. Hey guys, you can look up the differences in amino acid profiles if you want as well. But hey, so we're not here to tell you what to do. We're here to tell you what we're doing. So I will also say, we have a kid with nut allergies in the house. So one of our four, one of the has it, the three don't. And so, hey, she won't be having this shake today. But as I said, you got to pick and choose the different stuff that you like. Does it, and hopefully that makes sense. We have another kid with dairy allergies. So we have one with nuts and seafood. We got one with dairy. So you see how we went with no dairy, but because there are nuts in here, we got to always be on top of who's having something and who's not. So this is what ingredient list we're using today because that's the one on Mother's Day that the mother in the house will enjoy. But you guys can fool around with this, eyeball it, and have some fun too. So we're not telling you what protein to use. We're just telling you the one we are using. And that takes me to a big point right here. Just got a great quote this morning that just came in on my text. And I will say this. We talked about this last week. Some people will say, hey, this sounds like a lot of work, and going to a farmer's market, and hey, doesn't this stuff cost more? And you know what? I have to say, I've been taking a lot of trips to the store. We're buying a lot of different things, but you have to make a decision about what your health is like. Last week we talked about it. Hatsola gave you a great one. Hey, this is the best insurance you could be paying for. Remember what the guy said? The guy said, if I would have known I would have lived so long, I would have taken better care of myself. So I don't believe it's that much more expensive that you cannot do it. But here's the line that I just got calling out, POC. And she said, hey, you can't have $1 million body if you eat off the dollar menu. So listen to that one right there, guys. Can't have $1 million body if you're eating off the dollar menu. So you have to make a decision. I said it before, medicine, and the best medicine is your food, right? And people spend a lot of money on medicine, right? Your blood pressure is high, they just try to give you a medicine to bring it down. If your cholesterol is high, they try to give you a medicine to bring it down. And what I would say is, guys, skip the medicine and let's go to the source, right? Let's go to the source and let's fix that. And this is one of the ways to do it. So what we are going to start doing now is throwing in some of the ingredients. Amanda Rooney can actually help explain, so maybe this will be a part right here, because I kept making a big mistake. One of the things is when you finish with this, right? When you finish with this, you got to clean it.
Yeah,
right?
and it's a little hard to it's very easy to clean, but it's hard to clean if Martin puts the
Yeah, so it's hard if we sometimes use it my style. So
normally
one thing
you
is
put liquid on the bottom.
So liquid in first. I learned that lesson.
Yeah. And then you would put maybe some of the something softer fruits next.
All right, so here, we got some kids. Who wants to throw something in? All right, let's throw it in. So did you hear that? So you go with go with the liquids. Go with the liquids. Then some of the fruits. Throwing some blueberries in. Oh,
raspberries.
Hey, let's come on this side, Chip. Throwing some blackberries.
Yes.
Let's get it in there.
Save some.
But wait, now, so the big mistake that I was making, guys, is I was saving the nut butters and the protein for last, right? So
yeah, so you want to make sure that's in the middle or even closer to the bottom, because if you leave it at the top, what happens is it gets stuck at the top and then it won't mix as well.
Okay, so we just went 50 grams of protein right there for anybody that's asking. And now my favorite, we're going with the homemade nut butter combination of health. Sophia, you can't have any of this now. Christina, you may not want any of this now. But so right there, did you hear that part? That if you put in these ingredients last, the top of your blender or Vitamix is going to be a mess. So guys, let's throw in some more stuff. Now green. All right, orders from the boss. Now green.
Because if the green's at top, it'll get stuck like it did last week.
Yeah, throw it in there.
What about this?
That is a little bit more chewable.
Yeah. So if you like your stuff extra chewy with garnish. All right, we're loading it up.
Sophia's
Here,
not getting.
Sophia, not getting any airtime. Let's go.
We're on top?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, all their hands are definitely washed. You good. All right, throwing it in. This one's gonna be good. Look, kid's eating an apple. Don't throw the one you were eating into the.
I've been eating grapes this whole time.
I know. See that? Hey, so like we talked about, when you get the whole family involved, man, this thing is loaded. Who's got a camera? We gotta get a picture of this thing.
Well.
Yeah. Pat Solo,
Here's Sophia.
social media master, always loaded up right there. Hey, Megan, you can even bring it in. Get a good look at that thing. Like that is, like, look at that, folks. Like that is the epitome of health. Boom.
I've got the
That thing is looking delish. And what we are gonna do?
Dad,
What?
there's a phone.
Yep, that's my phone. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend this thing up. Now here's something else I will say too. Something else I'll say about this is, hey, we made a lot right here. This is really important to talk about. I got this great advice from the resident nutritional guru, Pam O'Connor. And last night we were talking about it. Guys, if you're making these smoothies, this is really important. If you're making these smoothies and you don't usually eat breakfast, and now all of a sudden you're making a smoothie, and what I kept doing was I was making way too much. So now I'm making this huge smoothie. Now I'm having 3 or 4 glasses of the smoothie, even though this is incredibly healthy. Guys, it's still a lot of calories. It's a lot of stuff. So one recommendation could be is maybe you don't do a morning smoothie. Maybe your smoothie is in the evening and that's the last thing you eat. But if you're going to make it, look, we made a lot because there's a lot of us here, but do not make the mistake and make this thing for yourself. Because one, you're either wasting a lot of fruit, which is not what you want to be doing, or you could actually be putting so many calories in there, you say, I thought I was supposed to be healthier, and now you're getting heavier. And that would just be some great take home right there that we talked about last night. Yeah, so this one wouldn't be the way to start to lose weight if you just whale down 5 of these by yourself every day, right? Okay, so we've got everything loaded up. We're on the smoothie setting. You want to do the tamper? Amanda will take the lead on that. Mother's Day. All right, are we ready? Systems engaged.
Oh, no, you do it and then you let it go.
Systems check.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I'll get the glasses. I just got sprayed. That's all right. Everything's going good? Getting down to a nice chopped up thing so that, again, what we talked about, the power of this tool is it's not leaving chunks. The kids can't see anything in there, which sometimes make them nervous. And I'll give you some advice too. When you use the berry, it stays a nice purple or a nice red, which the kids, it's much more palatable to them just on vision. If it's green, a lot of kids may not eat it. So we're gonna check it out. So we got any comments or questions?
Question: is it a safer bet to go a handful of each if only making for one?
Yes. So I would say definitely. Here's the good news: you can make less. You could make less, and then if you didn't make enough, then you could always just throw it in there and make more. Because what does it matter? You're not dirtying anything else when you do that. But if you make too much, you went too far. So what I would say is going easier there. So look, so that amount that we did, we got 3 big glasses here. If you're making, and there's still more left over. So if you're making this for yourself, it's definitely, I would err on going less at first and see what you do. than having too much. Because the last thing you want, like, look, what's been happening all week is he's already had breakfast before I get up. She's not having one of these because she's going to the gym. And then I made this, and now I drink all 3 of them. And that's not helping me out. That's why I got to go do those workout challenges so I'm not gaining too much weight. So again, that's a great point. You may believe you're eating really healthy, but guys, it's still how much you eat. If you eat, broccoli and chicken and fruit and vegetables are great, but if you eat it all day long, way too much, that's not the best thing to do either. So let's give it the inaugural taste while we wait for another question.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day!
Bye, äiti.
Yeah, going out to, is that to your mom?
Yeah.
So going out to his mom right there.
My mom's watching too, so happy Mother's
All
Day,
right,
Mom.
hey, Robin, I hope it's a great Mother's Day. You didn't even tell me you were from Colonia, New Jersey.
Special word. The special word.
What's that?
Wow, that's really good too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, that's actually really delicious right there.
Kira has a special word that has to be said.
What's that?
Halusa.
So she said got the halusa coming in from Finland.
So hey, everybody watching it, tuning in from Finland. Halusa. Mother's Day is officially halusa right now.
But so right there, what I would say, it tastes really good. I enjoy it, and not only that, but you really get this feel that you're putting some really healthy stuff into your body, and I think there's something that comes along with that. So like the message I started with today, guys, you got to start taking better care of yourself now.
Yeah.
And one great and fast way to do that is to do the smoothie, and that's why we've been doing the Smoothie Sunday show. Now, I will say this. The next couple of weeks, I'm going to be in Berlin, Germany, and I'm going to be in Seattle, Washington, so I may not be doing the Sunday. I'm not going to be doing the Sunday smoothie because I will be teaching courses while I do it. But if you guys have really enjoyed this, hey, put in your, again, some comments. Say where you're coming in from around the world right now so we can see it. And then we will conclude this episode, and have done it again in about 25 minutes. So is anybody, let's hear where they're from.
Well, we have like 1 million happy Mother's Days to Amanda from the TFW Familia. We got Phil Squattrito, of course, John Pereno, Mayo Pack.
and about the texture, so like I like my smoothies like really thick and chewable almost, so I can almost eat it. So it's you can also decide how long you want to go with this or how much fluid you want to put in. So it changes the texture again. So
yes, and this is actually pretty thick.
Yeah.
So this one is thick, but not I wouldn't say chewy. But definitely I enjoy that too, because hey, that's something you have to get used to too, is being satiated that you've actually
and you start the process on your mouth. You kind of
Want to make it colder
Yeah.
and that ice.
I want to know when you're going to do a smoothie in Kuwait.
Hey, I know I gotta get there. So everyone in Kuwait, I got it on the schedule. I just gotta figure out when I'm getting there. Hey, other piece of advice too is what I end up doing too sometimes though is, hey, savor your food as well. If you notice, I have a tendency, I just almost drank the whole thing already, and then my thing is gone. And
Let it hit your stomach.
so let it hit my stomach first too. So a special message from the bear. So Bear also sends out Happy Mother's Day to all the bears out there from Sasha. Good work. And any other questions before we conclude this episode on Sunday?
They want to know what model the blender was again.
So this is the Vitamix
6300.
6300. So this is.
It came with like a separate nut butter.
Yeah, so there's another.
Smaller one.
Yeah, so there's a smaller. We also have the nut butter one where you can use to grind things as well. So man, great tool, and as you saw, really really fast, and actually you can make it a lot of fun with the family as well. And this is just a smoothie, guys. You got to see all the other stuff you can do. I mean, soups, different ices. They did ice. You guys did ice cream. So it's kind of neat. Some of the things that you can make right there too. So, do we got anything else before we close this one down?
We got people in New Jersey. We got people
Yeah.
got people in Florida. We got people in Oklahoma, Rhode Island.
All right, so hey, I guess that'll be our conclusion right there. So guys, now you should stop listening to me and go call your mom up if you're not going to see her today. If you are, go get her something nice and have a great day. So all the moms out there, for Amanda Rooney, for Sophia Rooney, for Hat Solo, Johannes Hatunen, we are going to be signing off with this second special edition of the Sunday Smoothie on the Mother's Day edition. So, guys, your first wealth is your health. First wealth is your health. Do not do not end up not taking care of yourself too soon, right? And like they always say, and like, hey guys, it's a perfect combination. Look, they say if you want to have more video views, use children and pets or animals. So in that case, we got both. So guys, we are signing off right now. We hope you enjoyed that episode and that you enjoy your shakes. Hey, to your health, to your mom's health, and guys, help somebody else out there use this information to bring out the warrior within.